liability. Liability means deposits. Okay. So this is asset and this is liability. So basically, this retail products will include both these products, assets and liability. Now, do I include the trade finance and various corporate loans in this? No, I don't include. Why? Because asset means retail customers. I'll be focusing on home loans, I'll be focusing on car loans, two-wheeler loans, personal loans, smaller loans. Okay. So what do we have over here? Customer requirements means what does the customer require? Now, everyone please understand customer requirements. We see what is the difference, what is the so much to study in this customer requirement. Things have changed. Everyone notice. Things have changed. Now you guys tell me, everyone, 10 those who are there in the banking since last 5 years. Okay. Those who are there in 5 years, they might have noted the difference. Before 5 years, how many checks were there for clearing, and now how many checks are there for clearing? Have they reduced? Checks for clearing, checks, okay, for clearing. Have they reduced? Type in the comment section, everyone. Have the checks for clearing, fund transfer? You can say fund transfer also. That is also same thing. See here, fund transfer and clearing means what? Transferring the funds, right? So they have reduced heavily. Why have they reduced heavily? Because the customer requirements have changed. Customer now doesn't have the time to give that for clearing one day, then second day clearance, third day clearance, nothing now. Now it's simply UPI. UPI took, done, gone, right? So that is the way we are moving now. So customer requirements are very fast now. We are now in the technological age. We are now in the age of RTGS, NEFT, and forget RTGS also. Nowadays we are in the age of this UPI. Now UPI limit is being increased to 5 lakhs. So imagine more. If the UPI limit gets increased to 5 lakhs, what will happen? Now the checks will get reduced more in that case. Okay. Then we have product development process. How a new product is brought into the banking. New product. Here, developing a new product is very tough part. Why? Because if the product is a failure, bank loses a lot. Okay, so new product development, it has various stages. All those stages will be covered. Credit scoring. Credit scoring means your CIBIL. I'll give you CIBIL. CIBIL is not the only company, but mainly all the banks are using CIBIL. So we have the details about CIBIL. How the CIBIL was formed, what is the good score, what is the bad score, everything. What is the good score? What is the maximum score of CIBIL? Who can give me? Maximum score of CIBIL. CIBIL. What is the maximum score and minimum score? Max and minimum. What is the maximum score of CIBIL? Correct. It is. Everyone in the comment section. Those who are watching on YouTube, kindly comment in the comment section. 900. What is the minimum score? Maximum is 900. What is the minimum score? Minimum. Yes. Correct. Very good. 300. So 300. Minimum score 300. Got it? So credit scoring, we have the details about this CIBIL plus the total credit scoring model. Then important retail liability products. Liability will include all our saving, current, FD, deposit products, all of them. Okay. Then important retail asset products. Asset means all your loans will be included. Home loan, personal loan, consumer loan. Okay. Individual retail loans. We are not considering over here the corporate loans. Okay. Then credit card and debit card. Very important topic. Credit card and debit card. You have a numerical on this credit card. They'll give you the details about me. They'll ask you the date of the transaction. They'll give you the date of transaction. On so and so date the transaction was done. What is the amount of interest this person has to pay? What is the date on which this person has to pay? So in credit cards there are various days, various limits we call it, right? So these questions, there's a numerical in this credit cards. Okay, credit and debit card. Debit card is easy, right? The concept behind credit card is this: use now and pay later. And debit card is what? Use now, pay now. Okay, that is the concept. You immediately use the debit card anywhere, then immediately the things get debited from the savings account. But that is not the case in credit card. Okay. Then remittance products. Remittance products means you'll have all NEFT, RTGS, NEFT, RTGS, UPI, then various payment system, Bharat Pay. All these are also there. Okay. Then digitization of retail banking. Digitization of retail banking products means what? Here we'll be having this as well as this next topic, role of AI. Here we'll be having various topics related to technology. Technology. What are the new technologies coming up in the retail banking? Anyone can tell me? New technologies. What are the new technologies that are coming up in retail banking? Everyone? New things. Who can tell me? One thing is in front of you. Which one is the first one which is coming up? First one which is coming up is first one. Correct? Voice assistance. What is that part of voice assistance? Voice assistance, very good. Voice assistance means it's a part of your AI. Artificial intelligence, right? AI is one of the main technologies coming up. Second one is blockchain. Blockchain. This is one of the important technologies which will change the entire banking scenario. Blockchain. Blockchain is a new technology coming up. You will be having the details of blockchain in this topic. Okay? Blockchain. The chatbots you are seeing, chatbots. May I help you, right? Ask Ela of that SBI, right? Plus other banks are having their own. Ask Ela. What is that Ela? It is basically AI, chatbot, right? So AI is there, blockchain is there, digital banking is obviously there. So digital banking means nowadays it's not a new technology. We have gone up now from digital banking. Nowadays we are in this new parts, AI, blockchain, plus others as well. So role of AI in technology and retail banking. So here you will be having what are the new steps which are taken in the banking system for digitization. What are the new steps taken in the banking for remittances, fast remittances, for customer capture? That is also an important part. So here you will be having CRM also, customer relationship management. CRM tool, are you using it? How many of you are knowing or using this term called as CRM? CRM, customer relationship management. Do you have this software in your banks? Do you have the software? Okay, I'll give you one more simple question in this, in CRM. Yeah, CRM you are having it, right? One more simple question, because many of the banks, many of the employees might not know that they are using. We are actually using it, but we don't know. So what is CRM as such? Okay, I'll give you one more simple question. Do you nowadays get a list from the bank or from your bosses? Okay, yeah, CRO, correct. Do you get a list of the customers in your bank that you have to target these customers? These are good customers with good balances. Almost 5 customers, 10 customers, 15, 20. Some banks are giving 25, 50 customers also. So you are given the list of these customers, that these customers are to be targeted for better business. Call them, speak to them, get as many accounts from them, get as many loans from them. Right? Are you given the list nowadays in your banking? Right? Who all have got this list nowadays? That you target these 20 customers. 2 months. Within 2 months, target them and get maximum business out of them. Right? So this whatever we get is a part of your CRM. CRM is a software which will give you the details about the customer based on the transactions. Who is a good customer? Who is the HNI customer? Who is a not worthy customer? So that these things are covered under CRM. Then next part is you will be having recovery. Recovery of retail loans means what are the steps taken for the recovery? What is not to be done in recovery? Okay, how to recover the loans. Second, MIS you will be having. MIS, Management Information System. MIS is an important term nowadays in banking. Without MIS, no bank can function. Means what is MIS? Management Information. Suppose if anything happens in the branch, the management must come to know immediately before the newspaper comes to know. Okay, so that is MIS. You will be having various topics in this. You are having DSS in this, Decision Support System, which is a part of your MIS. Okay, then various almost 6 systems are there under MIS. MKIS is one of the system, Marketing Information System. Then Accounting Information System, AIS is one of the system. So all these you will be having. Then securitization. Securitization is a new technology, not a new technology. It's there since last 20 years. Means this is basically selling of the loans to some SPV or some separate company. Banks sell their running loans to somebody. Not only NPS, good loans also. So that's all in module B. Then we come to module C. This is marketing part. Support services, marketing of banking services and products. Now, what is marketing of banking services? Look at this. You'll be having the details about this introduction to marketing. Means what is marketing? Then there will be various definitions of marketing from various senior persons in the marketing. Then delivery channels. Delivery channels, what do you mean by delivery channels? Delivery channel means how do I reach the customer? What are the delivery channels? Okay, what is the main delivery channel nowadays which you all guys follow? Delivery channel means reaching to the customers. What is the main delivery channel now? Which is the best delivery channel? Not best, I would call it's one of the delivery channels which you all guys are using today. What are you using? Yes, everyone. Delivery means reaching the customers. How do you reach the customers now? Very important and a very basic one is correct, door banking. Correct, very good. Door banking means basically we are calling it branch banking. Branch banking is one of the delivery channel, branches. Okay. Then second you have internet, means app, you can call it app banking, apps. Third you have phone calls, means telephone banking, telephone. Okay, then I'll add mobile also to this, mobile banking, mobile. So these are all the delivery channels through which you can reach there are many as such. Internet as such means your website as such. Website is itself a delivery model, website. Okay. Then others are there, means private models are also there. DSA is one of the private models, private agencies. Okay. Then nowadays in our banks, nationalized banks, we have that what do we call it? BC, business correspondent, right? What is BC? Business correspondent is a person who is a private person but works as an agent on behalf of the bank, right? Okay, in the meantime, you might not be knowing my credentials, right? Means what have I done? Who am I? You are just following the classes. Do you know me? How many of you know me? Because I have been there with Adda 24/7 since more than 3 years now. More than 15,000 students have passed. I am Vishal Mantri. Those who don't know, I am Vishal Mantri. I've done my JAIIB, CAIIB, CDCS. I was working in CDCS is one of the exams for the trade finance, international trade finance. I was working in international trade finance, means I worked in all the departments of banking. Means, firstly, I worked in all private and foreign banks, all of them. All means 3 of them. All the biggest ones, private and the foreign banks. I worked in HDFC Bank. I just started my job from cooperative bank, from cooperative, then to private, then to foreign. So I started my job from the Cosmos Cooperative Bank. Then I went to HDFC Bank. In HDFC Bank, I was a deputy manager. Then I went to this Citibank. Citibank means USS Bank. There I was working in trade finance. In HDFC Bank, I was working in retail banking. In Cosmos Bank, I was working in retail as well as a corporate banking. Then in Citibank, I was working in trade finance, mainly all the international trade, LCs, bank guarantees, all these things. Then I went to last bank was DBS, Development Bank of Singapore. In DBS, I was working in this trade finance, then retail banking, treasury bank, so all were there. So that's why I worked in almost all the departments of the bank. Starting from retail, I was having the same insurance pressures which you are having. Okay, insurance pressures are there in retail banking. Same mutual fund pressure. Mutual fund pressure is lesser, but insurance pressure is huge nowadays, isn't it? How many of you have insurance pressure? Daily your manager says, bring insurance policy, one insurance policy daily. How many of you have this? Insurance, your branch has become, I think so, the insurance company now, right? How many of you agree to this? Insurance pressure. How many of you have insurance pressures? Tell me. Type yes in the comment section. Insurance. Those who are watching on YouTube, type yes in the comment section. In the paid class, type yes in the comment section. Insurance. Bring one policy in this week. Otherwise, I'll transfer you. Okay? Insurance is there. Nowadays, what has happened is, all our banks are less of the banks and more of the insurance companies, isn't it? Less of the banks, more of the insurance companies. Any customer you see in the branch, you try to target that customer for insurance. Any customer. I've seen this in many of the nationalized banks nowadays. Means earlier I was seeing this in private banks, but now it's a seen in nationalized banks also. You go there and you have that insurance. Buy this insurance, buy that for your child, for your old person. Buy it for anyone, but buy. Isn't it? Buy it for anyone. You want to buy it for your neighbor, you buy it. But buy. Please buy. Yeah? That is the case now. All of you are having the insurance pressure. All of you agree that we are less of banking now and more of the insurance companies. Isn't it? Less of banking, more of insurance companies. Right? What are the pressures you are having now? Sales targets. What are the sales targets you guys are having? One is insurance. Some of the banks are having that KCC, Kisan Credit Card. Right? Anything else? Insurance, KCC, then all government schemes. Just type one word. What all pressures do you have now in the branch banking nowadays? Insurance is obviously there. Other than insurance, KCC recovery, correct. That is also an important part. KCC recovery is a full headache, isn't it? KCC recovery is a big headache for you, for all the banks nowadays. So that's why these delivery channels will include how do we reach, right? SB, CA accounts, correct. Saving current is the basic now. CASA we call it, CASA. Okay. Then you have bank delivery models. See here, delivery channels and delivery models. Various models are there. Horizontal, vertical, there are various models that we'll be studying. Then CRM. As I gave you the earlier details, CRM, customer relationship management. That topic is also there here also. Service standards. Now here it comes the topic of BCSBI. BCSBI. All of you are having this BCSBI? CSBI. Have you seen this BCSBI in your branch? Has anyone seen that BCSBI document in your branch? Where is it? BCSBI document. Where is it in your branch? Whenever we enter the branch, right, there are almost 4 or 5 documents which are hanging with the thread in the branch, right? One is that of the PF, second is that of the employees, right? Then various other schemes, right? One of them is BCSBI. Have you read it anytime? Those who are in the branch, how many of you have read those 5-6 documents which are there, being tied over there? We don't read them, isn't it? I don't think any of you might be reading those documents. So this is service standards. One of them is service standards. How many of you have read that document? Type me frankly. Nobody is going to question you on this. Frankly, type it if you have seen those documents. What all documents are there? Or just you say, many of us don't even know what documents are being tied over there, right? So one of them is BCSBI, service standards. Okay. Then MIS, marketing information systems. Here earlier MKIS we call it. Earlier we had this MIS in module B. Now here we are having MKIS, marketing information system. This is a compulsory question in your exam, because this MKIS has 4 parts. This system has 4 elements. All those 4 elements are asked in the exam. Okay. Then last part is module D, wealth management. In wealth management, you have the basics like importance of wealth management. Why wealth management is important? What is the service we'll be doing? What is the advantage to the customers? What is the advantage to the banks? Then you have investment management. Investment management means here you will be taught all the insurance products, various products, how to invest. Insurance product, various mutual fund products, these all will be taught to you. Tax planning means how to do the tax planning. You will be having your own tax planning also. It will be useful for you. Whenever I'll teach this topic, I'll show you how to file your own tax details also. Other financial services means what all other financial services means what all the banks do other than their core products. Okay, let me ask you. Bank has 2 types of products. One is core product, core, okay, core product, and second is ancillary product, ancillary product. Okay, so what is the core product of the bank? Core product means your basic products. Core means your bread and butter, we call it. What are the core products of the bank? Let's say saving, deposits we call it, or liabilities we call it, liabilities, CASA, right? CASA, current account, saving account, and FD. Then your assets. You have your loans, right? Loans will include all. Your retail banking loans as well as your corporate banking loans. All these are your core products. You give loans, you earn, and then you pay to the depositors. What are the ancillary services? Ancillary services means those services which are not your core product, without which bank can function. Okay? What are the functions without which bank can function, which are not your core products? Who can give me? Not your core products. Type in the comment section, everyone. Those who are watching on YouTube, you also type it in the comment section. What are your core products? Ancillary services. So I'll just type 1 or 2 over here now. That is TPP, we call it, third party products. Third party, right? Then you have, after TPP, you have this lockers. Locker is also an ancillary service. There are many others. Oh, so this was just for the example part. Okay. Then you have additional reading on housing loan. This is the most important topic nowadays, housing loan. Why? Because almost 60% of the bank's revenues, 60% of the bank's income comes from housing loans nowadays. All the banks, 60% of the incomes come from the housing loans. So here you will be having all the important topics like lender's appraisal process. How do you process a loan? How do you decide whether to give a loan or not? Housing finance and tax planning means how is it useful in the tax planning part. This will include your principal part, this will include your interest part. Then new tax regime. What is the applicability in the new tax regime? Means 115 BSC. Everyone note, 115 BSc is a new tax regime. Then you have mortgage advice, okay, and value of the real property. Means you will be having this housing loan processing in details. This is your module D. Okay, so these are the basic modules of your RBWM. Now, before going, those who are watching on YouTube, kindly download Adda 24/7 app on your mobile and join the classes ASAP. Everyone, okay? Because they are just starting, and this is a detailed batch now. I think so. Last detailed batch for this session, this May session. Okay, so join it immediately. Now I'll come to what is the teaching style. Here in my teaching style, what do? I give you the details, means theory part of the product topic as well. Theory part means I'll explain you the products first, I'll explain you the topics first, and then we'll be having the objective questions. Okay, what all shall I share in the class as a handout? I'll be sharing all the important, everyone please note, those who are watching on YouTube also, what I'll be sharing in the paid class is important question bank with explanation, which will include almost all your questions of retail banking, almost all your questions. Question bank with explanations. Then I'll be sharing with you important this master PDF, we call it. Master means what? Here you will be having all the important definitions in the complete chapter, complete syllabus. So importantly, remember the questions almost 50 to 60% are repeated from this master PDF. Then I'll be sharing with you the book notes. Book notes means what? Your complete book has been brought into a smaller part with the details, complete book details. So these all are the handout plus 2-3 more. I'll be sharing these handouts in the paid classes. Okay, so those who are watching on YouTube, kindly join the paid classes. Okay, because the paper comes from these classes as well as these handouts which I share. Okay, so the method of teaching is here. I'll give you a simple example. There will be more images so that you can understand it better. For example, let's see this product. What are the types of products? So there are almost 5 levels of products. What are the 5 levels? See this. One is core product. Look at this. This is the core product. Then you have generic product. Then you have expected product. Then augmented, and last one is potential. So these are the 5 levels of products. What do you mean by these 5 levels of products? I'll ask you and give you examples also in this. Suppose let's say you buy cooking oil. Everyone buys the cooking oil every month. We buy the cooking oil for our homes. Which cooking oil do we buy? Generally, majority of us buy that packaged cooking oil, packed. All that dhara. What all is that? Dhara plus many others are there. Okay. So all those cooking oil products we buy. Why don't we buy from that local ghani? There is a local person, right, who gives you that oil. He just prepares it there and then he gives you. He or she. Why don't we buy from that local ghani? Why do we buy the packaged cooking oil? The reason is you see there and go and see the cleanliness. Packaging is very important. So if this is called as a core product, your core product is oil. But when you package it, package means attractive covering. Then you come to that expected product. Expected. Okay? And when you write on that packaging all the good things, your mufa, fufa, your cholesterol decreases, your this decreases, your BP better, that is called as an augmented product, which will give you the features of that product which are beneficial to you. That is called as augmented. Then last one is potential. Potential means what is the future product. Like for example, today in banking, what is the core product now? Saving, current, FD, these are the core products now. Generic product means what? You give that checkbook to it. Checkbook and debit card. These are all the generic products now. Debit card, checkbook. Okay, even UPI. UPI is also a generic product because all of them are giving. Right? What are the augmented and expected product then? if you are giving something additional. Suppose if I give insurance of 5 lakhs along with the savings account, free. So that becomes the augmented. Potential means people would be requiring now what is the future of your savings account, what is the future of your current account. So these are the 5 levels of products, and these types of products these levels of products you will be having it in your exam. Okay. Mainly we consider three products which are asked in exam. In exam they ask you these 3 products: core, actual, and augmented. These are the three products which they ask. Similarly, second question I'll take it. These are all examples I'm giving you. PLC, product life cycle, means what are the various stages of product life cycle. As we have in our life, we have childhood, then we have young age, then we have old age, okay, and then everyone has to die. Okay, so similarly every product also falls in the same category. You have introduction, that is childhood, then growth means growing, then maturity, and last one is decline. So same lifestyle as we follow, similar lifestyle is followed by the product also. Okay, all the products don't go through these phases. Now we also see in our life some of the it's a bad thing, but many of the young guys have the accidents. So they don't go into this decline and maturity phase. At a growth stage only many of us die. Some of us live up to this part, decline part, right? So similarly, products also have the same thing. Some products go from introduction to directly decline. They don't go to maturity, they don't go to growth. Some products grow from introduction to growth to maturity to decline. Some products don't go through maturity. Okay. For example, let's say, suppose, who can give me the example of regular products? See here, I'll give you a few examples of this which are going towards a decline now. Decline means I'll give you clearing. Clearing is going towards declining. Clearing, it is going towards declining. Debit cards are going towards decline now because all of us are using UPI, right? Declining. So these are 2 examples of this decline. Maturity means which are having highest profits. Look at this. Sales is highest, profit is highest along with the time. So which product is having the highest profits now? It is basically insurance. Insurance is having huge profits nowadays. That's why you all are selling insurance, right? Similarly, others, there will be various examples to each one. Okay. Yeah. So in this way we'll be teaching you. I'll be giving you the images, I'll be giving you the details, I'll be explaining you each and every term over here. Then we'll be having this is the theory part, life cycle and bank products. So stages of the product life cycle are very important for the banks. Banks should aim for keeping the products at the maturity stage. And this is an important exam question. Just I'm giving you for example over here. Maturity stage. Why maturity stage? Look at this maturity stage. At the maturity stage, the sale is at the highest and the profit is also at the highest. So everyone wants maximum profit. So every bank will try to keep the products at the maturity stage. Product life cycle is different for different products. It is not necessary that all the products should travel through the PLC. Means all of them will not travel. As I told you earlier, some products will move from introduction to directly decline. Some products will have instant death immediately after introduction, right? Like we had this one product, we had a similar one that was called as IMPS payment system. IMPS, immediately UPI came and IMPS went down, right? Although UPI is based on IMPS, but then also IMPS as such, ECS clearing was one there. ECS is also going down now. Then similarly, we'll be having the objective questions. That also I'll show you. So everyone, those who are watching on YouTube, kindly subscribe to Officers Adda 24/7 YouTube channel. In this channel, you will be getting the free YT series, number 1. Number 2, the latest updates on JAIIB and CAIIB. Whatever comes from the IIBF, immediately they get updated over here. Okay. So now we'll be having some objective questions to end the session. Similarly, I'll be taking the objective questions each day. Generally, I take this revision at the beginning of the class so that we can see at what level we are, and this revision mandate is very useful for you. What are the advantages of retail banking? Okay, everyone tell me. Let's solve this in the next 5 minutes. Advantages of retail banking include: risk is less as the client base is large. Income is relatively more as spread is more. Stable model with less volatility. Volatility means changing, and all of the above. So what is the answer for this? Everyone? Correct. The answer is D. That is the best advantage for retail banking. Okay. So risk is less as the client base is large, huge client base, right? Income is relatively more as spread is more. Spread more means what? What is spread? Difference between the loan minus deposit interest. Deposit. So the difference between that is called as spread, or the other word for spread is also called as NII. Okay, NII. Okay. So any of these words can be asked, NII or spread. Next one. Which one of the following is not an advantage of retail banking? Now look at this, not an advantage. High cross-selling potential, high customer loyalty, less volatility in business, high default rates. So which one of them is not an advantage? Everyone? High cross-selling, high customer loyalty, less volatility, and high default rates. Please, everyone check it again. The answer is, everyone type in the comment section. Those who are watching on YouTube, type in the comment section. It is D again, D. See here, B is not the answer, not an advantage. Customers are loyal in retail banking. Remember, customers don't change their banks very often in retail banking. Okay. How many of you have changed your retail banking account in last 6 months? 2 times, 3 times? Opened a saving here, then closed it. Opened a saving there, then closed it. No, we don't do it. Once the saving is opened, we keep it for long years, right? Except unless there is a bad experience from that branch or bank. Okay. Third one. Which one of the following is not a part of retail banking? Not a part. Internet banking, mobile banking, providing term loans for the projects, and credit card facilities. So which of them is not a part of retail banking? Who can give me? Not a part. Correct. Very good, guys. Very good. It is C. Correct. It is C. Providing term loans to the project. This is a part of your corporate banking. Corporate. Okay. After the outbreak of COVID-19, the future of retail banking will depend mainly on. So after this COVID-19, it depends mainly on what? Branch banking, brick and mortar, digital banking, and none of the above. What have you seen in COVID? After COVID, what has changed? People have shifted more towards, correct? People have shifted more towards digital banking, correct? Everyone has shifted to digital banking now because people don't want to come to the branch nowadays. They all wanted to do it online only. And because of this UPI has changed everything in the mind of the customer, right? And last question, the proportion of housing loan in retail loan segment is more than, very important one. Proportion of housing loan in retail segment is more than. Now somebody can type 50% also. Okay, that is also the answer, but the right answer is 60%. Proportion of housing loan, correct? Somebody can type 50% also. It depends on bank to bank. Some banks have 50%, some banks have 60%. But general trend is it is more than 60%. Okay. So that was it about today's session, orientation class. Hope so you have enjoyed it. Okay. You all guys have enjoyed it. Type yes in the comment section. Type yes, everyone. And those who are watching on YouTube, okay, kindly join the batches. How to join it? Let me show you. Okay, those who are watching on YouTube, kindly join the batches ASAP. I'll show you how to join the batches. Here, go to Adda 24/7. I'll always suggest you to go through the app. Okay, in the app you are getting 1% extra using the coin systems. Okay, go to Adda 24/7. Say this. Click on JAIIB and CAIIB. JAIIB and CAIIB. Okay, then click on JAIIB May 24. You'll see this AIM batch. AIM batch. Okay, join this AIM batch. In this batch here, those who are in the class, you also noted you have ebooks, test series, online classes, expert faculties, interactive classes, recorded videos. Recorded videos are also available, remember. So if you miss out on any class, you can definitely get back using the recorded sessions. And look at the fees. Now I'll give you one more code. Those who have to join, kindly note the one more code which I'm giving you. Let me take this above. Say this. One more code I'll be giving you. Click on buy now. Put the code Y432. Remember this code by heart. Y432. Click on apply. See, you are having 79% off. Plus, if you are using the app, you'll be getting extra 1%. So join this batch immediately. Today only it has started. Orientation class has been done. Those who are in the class, you can join the Mahapack also. Those who are in the class and want to join Mahapack, see this. Mahapack is a package where you get multiple batches per subject. Means you get AFM around 5-6 batches, PPB around 5-6 batches. Okay, so multiple batches per subject. So that many times you can have the revision. Suppose if you attend at least 4 batches also, you'll be having the revision of 4 times for this subject. And right now double validity is going on. Double validity means you buy for 6 months, you get it for 6 plus 6, 12 months in the same amount. So those who are in the class also have not joined this Mahapack, kindly join it. I'll give you the code also. Again use the code Y432. Click on apply. See this 79% off plus double validity. And if you use the app, you get 1% extra. So you never forget this code Y432. Because this is very advantageous. Mahapack is very advantageous for you guys also. Okay. Chalo, bye everyone. From tomorrow, we'll be starting with the chapter number 1. Everyone. We'll be starting with chapter number 1. So from tomorrow, no missing the class. Okay. Because everything is important from tomorrow. Bye. Don't forget to give the ratings at the end. Okay. Ratings. Don't forget to give the ratings at the end. Okay. Bye. Bye. Thanks everyone.